What happened one day? You seem upset today. Tell me what happened?
What can I say, Nanni? My entire family and I are going to the city now, far away from the village.
Why are you going to the city one day? What has made you leave the village?
Well, Nanni, my father said he cannot find employment in the village anymore. So now he has to go to the city to look for a job.
Oh, I understood now. But there is nothing to worry about one day. We'll tell Kaka that he can work in the village under the MNREGA scheme. He will not need to go to the city. Many people are getting work under the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act.
Nanni, how will he get the work under the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act?
Wait, I'll tell you. But before that, let us call all the villagers too, so that they can aware of the benefits of this scheme as well.
Look, Sarpanch Kaka and the rest of the villagers are here. Come on and sit. Nanni is going to tell you about the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act.
Yes, this training is very important for all of you, as it has been started to promote employment in rural areas. You should actively participate in this training and listen to all the information very carefully, so that you don't miss out of any topic.
Let's have a round of applause for this training and yourselves.
Most of the population in India lives in rural areas where employment is not available easily. Therefore, various schemes are being run by central government to stop the migration of villagers and provide them employment within the village itself. The central government has decided to prevent migration from rural to urban areas by providing employment opportunities to the people in the villages. MNREGA stands for Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act and is implemented by the Government of India. It is an employment guarantee scheme which was passed in the Legislative Assembly on 7th September 2005. Subsequently, it was started on 2nd February 2006 in 200 districts of the country. It should be noted that the scheme was initially called the National Rural Employment Guarantee Act (NREGA). But on 2nd October 2009, it was renamed as Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. The first phase of this act was started in the 200 most backward districts of the country.
Oh, so this scheme aims to increase employment in rural area, isn't it?
Yes, one day. This scheme was made for rural areas so that employment can be provided and people do not have to migrate to the cities.
This means the purpose of this scheme is to make village strong by providing employment in rural areas.
Yes, you have understood it properly one day. This is exactly why MNREGA has been started.
It is widely believed that the problem of world financial crisis, job crisis, and structural unemployment is a global issue. In the absence of adequate gainful employment opportunities and due to the increasing number of people seeking employment, a big part of the population has been found immersed in the pool of poverty. The effect of the unemployment has been more profound in rural areas. It has been so severe that the villagers have started leaving the villages and migrating to cities. Seeing the magnitude of the problem, Government of India has enacted an act called the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Under this act, it was envisaged to provide employment to every family living in rural areas, under which providing employment for 100 days was guaranteed. This scheme will help in providing employment to people in rural areas of Jammu and Kashmir. MNREGA scheme is the only scheme in the world which guarantees 100 days of employment. For the operation of this scheme, the central government had allocated Rs 40,100 crore in the financial year 2010 and 11. The poor and unemployment families of the country are taking advantage of this scheme to earn their livelihood. People of such weak income groups are given employment by their own Gram Panchayat, due to which the problem of migration can also be prevented to a great extent. Objectives of MNREGA scheme. The biggest objective of MNREGA is to achieve the goal of rural development and employment. To provide 100 days of employment to the families belonging to the poor and weak income groups residing in rural India in order to enable them to earn their livelihood. To provide economic strength along with the development work. Providing employment at the village level. To strengthen the livelihood and increase the income of poor families. The objective of the MNREGA scheme is to include the weakest section of the society in the mainstream. To further strengthen the Panchayati Raj establishments in India.
But Nanni, tell me, when was this scheme started?
Yes, I will tell you. The Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act is an employment guarantee scheme implemented in India, which was enacted by the Legislative Assembly on 7 September 2005.
The Act is a notable experiment in providing minimum livelihood security to rural households. The Act was started to increase the purchasing power of rural people. Livelihood shall be provided for all, mainly for those living in rural India, whether they fall below the poverty line or not, through semi-skilled and skilled work. The government operates many schemes to improve the economic level of the country's poor families and to provide them with a better life. The MNREGA scheme is one such scheme. This scheme is a massive scheme of the Government of India being operated at the Gram Panchayat level in Jammu and Kashmir and all the other states of the country.
There are a lot of questions coming in my mind, Nanni, such as who will get employment under this scheme, whether women are included in this or not, does the scheme involves caste or not, and many more such questions.
Oh, Vande, wait! I know you have a lot of questions in your mind. And not just you, but even our villagers will also be having many questions popping up in their heads. I will answer all those questions one day. Listen carefully to all of it.
The Act does not allow any discrimination between men and women, and all the castes, religions, and classes have been included under this Act. All the adults of Jammu and Kashmir can apply for employment under this Act. The Act is based on guaranteed employment with a primary objective of ensuring minimum family income through daily wage employment for those people in the rural area who are seeking employment willingly.
But Nanni, I am thinking whether it is only providing employment that comes under this Act, or does it have any other main goal or feature as well?
Yes, Vande, there are other features of this Act as well. I will tell you. Listen carefully.
The primary goal of MNREGA is the economic upliftment of the residents of the rural areas in the country. This Act gives a statutory right to all the villagers to raise their personal standard of living through their own hard work. This scheme has become a unique means of collective empowerment. The objective of the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act is that every citizen of the country should get the source of livelihood and that panchayats should become stronger and stronger. "100 days of employment within a year should be provided to all the families those members are ready to do manual labor. Not just this, important work is being done under the Act in the field of protection of permanent assets. Dealing with situations like drought, destruction of forests, soil erosion, etc. that give rise to permanent poverty is also an objective of MNREGA. Apart from this, our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has also talked about giving emphasis to this scheme.
के तहत काम करने वाले साथियों को जहां पहले 135 रुपये मिलते थे, वहीं अब 205 रुपये प्रतिदिन दिए जा रहे हैं.
Early, people working under MNREGA used to get rupees 135. Now they are being given rupees 205 per day. Features of MNREGA: 100 days employment. Any person of India above 18 years of age can demand employment from his village head, and the head must provide employment to him or her within 15 days. That person is entitled to receive 100 days of employment. "5-kilometer distance. Employment will be given to every person within an area of 5 km only. Drought-prone and tribal areas. People living in places prone to droughts and in places where tribals live can take the benefits of this scheme for 150 days if they demand it." One-third women. One-third of the people who will be given work under this act should be women. Minimum Wages Act. An act was passed in 1948 in India, under which a fixed wage for the laborers was decided by the government. Implementation. The work received under MNREGA is implemented by the Panchayati Raj institution in India. Participation. The participation of both the central and the state government is ensured under this scheme.
But tell me, Nanni, what all works have been included under this scheme? Will the people and women of the village will able to do the work included within the scheme?
Yes, one day our villagers and women will be fully capable to the works included in the scheme. Under this scheme, the workers will be given work in accordance with their capacity.
Well, Nanni, tell me what are the works included with this scheme?
Yes, I will tell you about the works included under this scheme in detail. So listen to me carefully.
What will be the work under MNREGA? A list will be prepared at the district level as to which project should be taken up to provide employment. It shall include water conservation, plantation under prevention of droughts, flood control, land development, construction of various types of housing, minor irrigation, horticulture, construction of rural link roads, excavation of ponds, and any such act notify the central government in consultation with the state government. Use of machinery provided. Under this scheme, contractors or labor displacement machinery shall not be used at any cost. The list of projects that are to be built made at the district level will be finalized on priority basis as prepared by the Gram Sabha. The Gram Panchayat will be responsible for the implementation of at least 50% of the works.
But tell me, Nanni, if this scheme is run by the central or state government, what role does the Gram Panchayat play? How is the Panchayat related to this scheme?
Look, Vande, under this scheme, the role of Gram Panchayats is very important. For instance, the role of Gram Panchayats is important for the timely completion of the scheme. Similarly, it is the job of the village head to inform the labourers about their rights. Let me tell you about it in detail.
Yes, Nanni will tell us everything. All of you listen carefully, as this information is very important for all of you. Therefore, listen to it carefully, and if you have any kind of questions related to this session, you must ask them at the end of the session.
Yes, since you will get a lot of information in this session is necessary for us and it will prove beneficial for you too. So listen carefully to this session.
Role of village panchayats in this scheme. According to the MNREGA Act, at least 50% of these schemes have been implemented by the Gram Panchayat. In this context, the role of Gram Panchayat in MNREGA schemes has been defined by the Rural Development Department. The ward member has to run an awareness campaign to make the workers aware of the rights related to MNREGA through pamphlet, film posters, wall writing, etc.
Not just this, but the responsibilities of the Gram Panchayat are also important along with these. If any labourer of the village wants to apply for MNREGA card, then he will have to register himself in the Gram Panchayat only. So in a way, the main responsibility of making employment available rests with the Gram Panchayat.
Responsibilities of Gram Panchayat. Any adult member of the family can apply for MNREGA. For this, he has to register himself either in writing or verbally with the local Gram Panchayat. This registration is for 5 years. After proper scrutiny, the applicant gets the job card. The job card has photographs of all the adult members of the family. One photo containing a job card is given free of cost to the applicant. For this, no fee is required to be paid. The applicant gets the card within 7 days itself. After getting the job card, an application asking for work can be made to the Gram Panchayat, either verbally or in writing. The applicant has to tell when and for what period he wants the employment. In a single application, he is given a minimum of 15 days of employment for sure. It is the responsibility of Gram Panchayat to issue an acknowledgement receipt with the date to the applicant on receipt of the application for work, because employment is provided to him only after 15 days from the date mentioned on the receipt. If the applicant does not get employment within 15 days, he should be paid an unemployment allowance according to daily wages.
Job card? What is this job card, Nanni? Why is it required? Can one not get any employment without a job card?
Yes, one day. You have understood it correctly. A job card is required to work under MNREGA, and for it to be made available, it is necessary to register. If an applicant does not register himself, then in this case, the job card will not be available.
Oh, then tell me about the process of registration in detail. I will get my father registration done as soon as I go home today and will also ask the villagers to go to Sarpanch Kaka to get themselves registered and get a job card.
Okay, I will tell you about it in detail. All of you listen carefully.
What is NREGA job card? NREGA job card are issued by the Ministry of Rural Development, which was approved under the law on August 25, 2005 under the MNREGA scheme. A guaranteed 100 days of employment is provided in a year. Under the National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, job cards are provided to economically weaker families. Applicants have to apply to get NREGA job card. How to get NREGA job card? NREGA is also known as National Rural Employment Act. This scheme has been run for the unemployment people in rural areas, under which people are provided employment. The record of the work done by the person is maintained in the NREGA job card. This job card can be made only for up to 5 members of a family. NREGA job card has been issued in every state of the country, the status of which can be checked by visiting the online website. Complete information about your work, such as when you did the work, how much is your work, on which date has it been done, etc., can be taken from the list.
But Nanni, I have a question. How to apply for a job card online? Does it have any website?
Look, one day, there is no way to apply for the NREGA job card online. For NREGA job card registration, you have to contact your Gram Panchayat only.
Process of NREGA card. NREGA job cards are generated offline. First of all, go to your village head. Carry all the documents related to the NREGA job card application with you. After that, give all the documents and information to the village head. The documents of the applicant are then given by the village head to the concerned office. After this, name of the applicant is entered into the NREGA card list. This way, your NREGA job card application process is completed. Online facility is available to check NREGA card and name list.
Nanni, tell our villagers about the documents that are required while applying for NREGA job card.
You have asked the right question, Vande. The documents required to get NREGA job card are as follows.
First of all, to avail the benefits of the MNREGA scheme, the applicant has to get registered. For this, download the form, and after downloading the NREGA job card application form, print it and fill it correctly. You can also get this form from Gram Panchayat. After the application form is ready, submit it to the Gram Panchayat office or the concerned official. Some important documents are required to get the NREGA job card. You can apply for the employment card only after that. Documents required for NREGA job card: photograph of the applicant, name, age and gender, name of village, name of Gram Panchayat, name of the block, Aadhaar card, identity card, ration card, bank account, mobile number, signature and thumb impression of the applicant. Process to check NREGA card status. If you want to check NREGA job card status, you can do it through the online portal. Those who have the NREGA job card can check NREGA job card by visiting the official website of nrega.nic.in.
Along with this, whether your card is made and whether your name is included in the list or not can also be found out by.
Here we are giving you information regarding the process of downloading the list of NREGA job card 2020 and checking your name for this. Pay attention to this list. First of all, the beneficiary has to visit the homepage of the official website of MNREGA by clicking on it. After this, you will see some link at the bottom, out of which you have to click on the link with job card. The list of the names of states will be displayed in front of you on the second page, from which you can click on the name of your respective state. After this, another page will open in front of you. You will have to give some information like the financial year, district, block, panchayat, etc. And then you have to click on the proceed button. After this, the job card list 2020 and 21 will be displayed in front of you, in which you can check your name and all the information by clicking on your job card number. Remember, if your name is not on this list, it means that you do not have a job card and you will have to apply for it again.
Well, Nanni, tell me what should be the qualification for the MNREGA job card and what all information is mandatory while filling the job card.
I shall tell you everything. Listen carefully.
MNREGA job card eligibility. Under this scheme, only the person who is citizen of India and lives here can apply for the job. Educational qualification. The beneficiary should be at least 8th pass, otherwise he will not be included in the scheme. It is necessary to keep in mind the information that is to be entered into the job card. The information to be written in the MNREGA job card is as follows. Job card number, father's name, name of panchayat, district, name of gram sabha, category, gender, age.
Nanni, in how many days is the job card made? Is there any benefits of this card?
The job card is issued within 15 days of the application and a copy of the job card has to be submitted to the Panchayat. Along with this, the workers also get many benefits through this card, such as
benefits of the scheme available through MNREGA Job Card 2021, Meritorious Student Award Scheme, Disability Assistance Scheme, Disability Pension Scheme, Girl Marriage Assistance Scheme, Workers Critical Illness Assistance Scheme, Housing Assistance Scheme, Toilet Assistance Scheme, Residential School Scheme, Skill Development, Technical Certification and Upgradation Scheme, Solar Energy Assistance Scheme, Mahatma Gandhi Pension Assistance Scheme, Maternity Child and Girl Child Help Scheme, Construction Workers Funeral Assistance Scheme, Sant Ravidas Education Assistance Scheme, Medical Facilities Scheme.
Oh Nanni, I forgot to ask the most important question. How many wages would be received under MNREGA? Would they also be fixed or would be given according to the capacity of the works? Would the wages for it also be paid by the Gram Panchayat?
Look, one day, the employment calculation in the respective state is based on the minimum wages set in the Minimum Wages Act 1948. It has also been provided that if any rate is fixed by the central government, the same will be applicable, which is any case shall not be less than rupees 60 per day. Due to MNREGA, wages have increased in the rural labor market and the workers' bargaining power has also increased. There has been an increase in the rate of borrowing from the organized sector among the people associated with MNREGA, due to which the dependence on moneylenders has reduced considerably.
Wages paid under MNREGA scheme. Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India has fixed the daily wages, but these vary from state to state. Most of the job card holders under the MNREGA scheme are not aware of daily wages. Due to this, they are unable to calculate how much money they should be receiving for how many days of work. The payment of the amount of work done under MNREGA is directly deposited in the bank account of the beneficiary. Therefore, it is very important to know about the wages paid under MNREGA. The amount of salary given under MNREGA varies from state to state. The amount to be given as wages in Jammu and Kashmir has been fixed at Rs 204 per day. Where does this amount comes from? The responsibilities of the central and the state government have been stated separately under the Act. The central government will give the 90% of the total expenditure in this scheme, and the state government will spend the remaining 10%. It includes the entire cost of the salary of unskilled manual labor. Material cost, 75% of the salary of skilled and semi-skilled laborers. Salary allowance of other employees engaged in monitoring this work, including the Administrative Expenditure Program Officer fixed by the central government, and the cost of the workplace. Whereas the cost of materials, 25% wages of laborers, payment of unemployment allowance and administrative expenses of the State Employment Guarantee Council is the responsibility of the state government.
The role of panchayats under this is extremely important, as it performs functions related to the implementation of the scheme. These include
Implementation process. Role of Gram Panchayat. Gram Sabha prepares proposal for work under this scheme. It is the responsibility of the Gram Panchayat to ensure that the person to whom the work is being given is an eligible adult. The Gram Panchayat also has the responsibility of issuing job cards, distribution of employment among the applicants, payment of wages and monitoring them. Role of the Area Panchayat, Village Council. The Area Panchayat approves the proposal coming from the Gram Panchayat level. After this, the proposal will be sent to the Zilla Panchayat and the work will start soon as it is approved. The Area Panchayat will also monitor the works being done in their area. Role of Zilla Panchayat. It is the responsibility of Zilla Panchayat to finalize all the projects. The responsibility of monitoring the project lies with the Gram Panchayat, Area Panchayat, as well as the Zilla Panchayat.
Nanni, do women also get benefits from this scheme? And are there any facilities available to them at the workplace?
Yes, Vande. Women have been kept at the center of this scheme and facilities are provided to all the laborers at the workplace.
Facilities at the workplace. A provision has been made under this Act to provide facilities to workers at the workplace. If any worker is injured at the workplace, first aid will be kept handy for his or her treatment. Compensation will be given to the workers in case of death or disability. It will be the responsibility of the government to provide treatment to the injured laborer. In case of death in the line of work, an ex gratia amount of rupees 25,000 will be given. Rupees 25,000 will also be given to those who became permanently disabled. Special attention to women. The Act provides that the Gram Panchayat shall ensure at least 1/3 of the women are given employment. Arrangement of cradles, etc. should also be ensured for their children at the workplace. Women should also be given the same wages as men. If a woman brings children below the age of 6 years with them to the workplace and their number is 5 or more, a woman shall be engaged in the care of the children and she will receive full wages. Arrangement will be made for drinking water at the workplace. The names of the working laborers will be recorded in the register and the worksite will be open for inspection. Work will be given to the worker within a maximum radius of 5 kilometers from his or her native place.
Not only this, the effect of this scheme has been more profound in rural areas. There is also a provision of information under this scheme.
A provision has been made in Section 4 of MNREGA Act that the right to information is applicable to this Act. Information can be sought under the Right to Information Act at any point of time. Provision has also been made to ensure that the villagers are given detailed information about MNREGA. Provision has also been made for providing training from time to time. Information related to job card issued by the Gram Panchayat, receipt of money, payment, etc. is given from the area Panchayat to the district Panchayat and from the state to the central level. The details of the expenditure and the information related to the number of work and workers are updated from the Gram Panchayat to the Ministry of Rural Development. The website of MNREGA has been made for this purpose.
Nanni, this scheme has been very successful and it will make our villages prosperous again. It has also helped reduce the various problems in rural areas.
Yes, Vande, it is necessary to strengthen the people of rural areas on a social and economic basis to bridge the gap between villages and cities, to provide food security and to provide basic facilities to them. Therefore, a new initiative has been taken by the government.
How successful is the MNREGA program? At present, job card have been made available through MNREGA to about 28 crore workers of 13 crore families. According to the National Council of Applied Economic Research (NCAER) report, 42% of the rural population was below the poverty line before the introduction of MNREGA. %30 of the rural poor population has participated in MNREGA after its introduction. According to the report, MNREGA has played an important role in reducing poverty among the poor and socially weaker section such as laborers, tribal, Dalit and small marginal farmers. Achievements of MNREGA. MNREGA is the world's largest social welfare program and it has inspired a positive change in rural labor. According to data, a total of rupees 3.14 lakh crore was spent in the first 10 years of the program. This program has certainly attained its goal of reducing rural poverty and has succeeded in lifting millions of rural people out of poverty. MNREGA has emerged as a powerful tool for the empowerment of poor rural women from the point of view of livelihood and social security. According to the data in the financial year 2015 to 16, 56% of the total employment generated through MNREGA was for women. According to the statistics, number of persons employed under MNREGA in the year 2013 to 14 was 7.95 crore, which decreased to 6.71 crore in the year 2014 to 15. An analysis of the data of people employed in MNREGA shows that there has been an increase in the number of workers in the age group of 18 to 30 years after the financial year 2017 to 18. MNREGA has also helped in the upliftment of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes through the creation of livelihood opportunities. MNREGA was recognized by the World Bank in 2015 as the world's largest public works program. According to the report of National Council of Applied Economic Research (NCAER), MNREGA has played an important role in reducing poverty among the poor and socially weaker sections such as laborers, tribals, Dalit and small marginal farmers.
The Panchayati Raj system has become very strong after the implementation of MNREGA. The biggest advantage is that the migration of villagers has stopped as people are getting work and fixed wages while sitting at home. The workers are happy that now they not only get work but also respect.
Yes, one day, you are absolutely right. Many rural residents have benefited from this scheme, and this act has strengthened the Panchayati Raj system.
Rural areas have been given special attention in the National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. However, later some urban works have also been included in this scheme. Every rural family has got the right to ask for 100 days work from the government. Another advantage of this would be that the participation of Gram Panchayats will also increase. Women too will get employment opportunities. The way ahead. Offences such as non-recording of employment-related information in the job card should be declared as an offence punishable under the Act. It is important to note that the income of female workers plays an important role in improving the standard of living of the household than male workers. Therefore, there is a need to increase the participation of women in MNREGA more. The central government should analyze the reasons for underutilization of allocated funds and take necessary steps to improve it. MNREGA is now being talked about by every citizen of the village. They believe that through MNREGA, they can definitely at least make arrangement for their daily bread. Due to the fixed wages under MNREGA, people are getting reasonable wages in small-scale industries running at the Panchayat level, daily wages and other scheme under the Panchayati Raj system. On the other hand, the implementation of the scheme has been successful. And on the other hand, since this scheme is completely focused on the Panchayati Raj system, it has got a new dimension.
You are right, Nanni. Now we will not have to leave as my father can take advantage of this scheme and work in the village itself. We will all stay in the village.
Yes, one day, not only you, but anyone in the village can earn a living by availing of the benefits of the scheme. Villagers get hope from MNREGA.
Now every household will develop.